So as we zoom in, we keep going, and now this red splotch that you see there, that galaxy is more than 33 billion light years away.
Scientists are completely stumped. Their most trusted theories are crumbling as the James Webb Space Telescope begins capturing something that shouldn't exist. These aren't galaxies, at least not the kind we've ever seen. They're too bright, too massive, too impossible for the early universe. What Webb has uncovered lies beyond the limits of our cosmological models, ancient structures that defy the Big Bang timeline itself. If our current theories can't explain what Webb is seeing, then maybe our entire understanding of the universe's origin is wrong. Could the cosmos be older, stranger than we ever imagined? Or are we standing on the edge of a scientific revolution that will rewrite the story of everything? Today, we're diving deep into the mysteries that have left astronomers speechless as Webb reveals objects that shouldn't exist but do. Smash that like button and subscribe as we get started. We can't say this enough. The universe is weird, and the deeper we look, the stranger it gets, especially in the far reaches of the early cosmos. Recently, astronomers stumbled upon a whole bunch of bizarre cosmic structures scattered across the most distant parts of space. But here's the kicker: the James Webb Space Telescope has peered farther back in time than ever before, past what we call the dark ages of the universe, and what it found has absolutely floored scientists. These ancient massive structures, they just don't fit. They go completely against what our current models say should be possible. In fact, these findings might force us to rewrite everything we thought we knew about how the universe began. And here's the frustrating part. Time and time again, we hear about new discoveries that challenge the standard models. But the models don't change. Isn't the whole point of science to update our understanding when the data doesn't match the theory? Just saying. Anyway, let's dig into it. Right now, the mainstream view is that the universe began about 13.8 billion years ago with the Big Bang. But the latest data? It's throwing a wrench into that timeline. Some of the brightest minds in physics, yes, even Nobel Prize winners, are starting to question whether the universe had a beginning at all. What if the cosmos is far older or even stranger than we ever imagined? What if what we're calling the early universe is actually something else entirely? For decades, scientists have relied on something called the Lambda-CDM model. It's our go-to framework for understanding the cosmos, built on the ideas of cold dark matter and a mysterious force known as dark energy. But Webb's latest discoveries are shaking its very foundation. The telescope has spotted galaxies that are way too big and too packed with stars to exist so soon after the Big Bang. At least according to the standard model, the math doesn't work. Under Lambda-CDM, there simply shouldn't be enough regular matter, stuff like protons and atoms, to form galaxies like these so early on. To make that happen, every ounce of ordinary matter in the universe would have had to collapse into stars almost instantly after the Big Bang. That's not just unlikely, it's physically impossible based on what we currently understand. So what exactly did Webb see out there at the very edge of our observable universe? And why are scientists saying these discoveries could flip modern cosmology on its head? Let's rewind a bit. Since Edwin Hubble's game-changing discovery back in 1929, we've known the universe is expanding. Galaxies aren't just drifting apart, space itself is stretching, pulling everything along with it. And here's the wild part. There's no center to this expansion. No matter where you stand in the universe, it always looks like you're in the middle. Everything appears to be moving away from you. Even weirder, this expansion isn't slowing down, it's speeding up. That realization led scientists to uncover a completely unknown force driving this acceleration: dark energy. Now picture this. You're on Earth, pointing the James Webb Space Telescope into deep space. Every single galaxy you see is moving away from you. The farther out you look, the faster it's fleeing. And beyond a certain point, something truly mind-blowing happens. Galaxies are moving away from us faster than the speed of light. That point marks what we call the Hubble sphere, an invisible boundary where galaxies slip out of our reach forever. But here's the twist. Some galaxies are moving away from us faster than the speed of light. Sounds like a dead end, right? I mean, if they're receding faster than light can travel, then how could their light ever reach us? Logically, it shouldn't be possible. And yet, we still see them. Thanks to the fact that the universe's expansion is accelerating, the boundary we call the Hubble sphere, the limit beyond which galaxies recede faster than light, is also expanding. As it grows, it actually pulls some of those faraway galaxies into our view, galaxies we once thought were lost forever. In other words, the rules are shifting beneath our feet. The universe is stretching space so fast and so strangely that even galaxies once considered beyond reach are now visible again for a time. But don't get too excited. There is a limit. That limit is called the observable universe, a cosmic bubble about 92 billion light-years across. And when you look toward its edge, you're staring at the oldest light we'll ever detect, the faint afterglow of the Big Bang, known as the cosmic microwave background. It's the universe's first whisper, still echoing through time. Here's the mind-blowing part. When we look into deep space, we're not just seeing distance, we're seeing history. Every distant galaxy is a time capsule. The farther away it is, the farther back in time we're looking. Take GSC 14, for example, nicknamed Jade's Galaxy. It's the most distant galaxy ever spotted by the James Webb Space Telescope. But what we're seeing isn't what it looks like now. We're seeing it as it was 290 million years after the Big Bang. That's like looking at a baby photo of someone who's now completely grown and then moved to another galaxy. Literally. Because here's the kicker. GSC 14 is now beyond the edge of our observable universe. It still exists, somewhere out there, but the light it's shining today will never reach us. The expansion of space is stretching so fast that its light is getting swept away, lost forever beyond the cosmic horizon. We'll never know what it's become. Maybe it merged with another galaxy. Maybe it faded. Maybe it's thriving. Whatever the case, it's now hidden in the vast unknown. And this brings us to a bigger realization. The observable universe is just what we can see. It's not the whole thing, not even close. Beyond that 92 billion light-year wide bubble, there's likely more galaxies, more stars, maybe even an infinite universe that stretches on forever. Which raises a wild question. If the universe is infinite now, was it always infinite? Believe it or not, many scientists say yes. The Big Bang didn't happen at a single point in space. It happened everywhere, all at once. The universe didn't explode from a tiny dot into a big space. It was space itself, expanding in all directions from the start. The birth of the first galaxies wasn't some isolated event happening in one corner of the universe. It happened everywhere, all at once, even in regions we'll never be able to see. According to our best scientific models, matter didn't erupt from a single explosion. It appeared across the entire cosmos in a massive, universe-wide transformation. That faint glow we see coming from every direction in the sky, the cosmic microwave background radiation, is the leftover light from that moment. It's the first visible echo of matter coming into existence. But now, the James Webb Space Telescope is shaking things up in a big way. Scientists expected Webb to spot dim, ancient galaxies, faint and primitive structures just starting to take shape at the edges of the observable universe. What it found instead, something way more intense, bright, massive, powerful, galaxies that look nothing like what early galaxies were supposed to be. And we're not talking about a handful of weird outliers. These unexpected objects are everywhere. Webb looks in that deep, ancient part of the universe. Researchers have been scrambling to make sense of what they're seeing, but the more they study it, the deeper the mystery gets. In one recent study published in the Astrophysical Journal, scientists reported the discovery of 87 galaxies that may have existed just 200 to 400 million years after the Big Bang. Let that sink in. That's way earlier and way brighter than our current models say is even possible. These galaxies are too big, too bright, and too well formed for such an early era. They look like they've had billions of years to evolve, except they didn't. So what are we looking at? Galaxies on cosmic fast forward? Something entirely new? Or is it possible that the story we've been telling about the early universe is incomplete? Right now, our leading models say the early universe simply didn't have enough time or enough raw material to produce galaxies like these. But now, a new study led by astronomer Hao Jing-yun is challenging that assumption. In fact, it's flipping the whole idea on its head. According to astronomer Hao Jing-yun, even if just a few of these mysterious galaxies turn out to be real, it could totally upend what we thought we knew about how galaxies form. See, in the standard picture, galaxies take their time. They're made of swirling gas and dust, slowly forming stars over millions, even billions of years. And normally, a galaxy only converts about 10% of its gas into stars. That's the cosmic average. That's the expected pace. But what if that norm doesn't apply here at all? Using a technique called spectroscopy, scientists analyzed the chemical makeup of these strange galaxies, and what they found was unbelievable. These galaxies had already burned through nearly all of their gas. Not 10%, not 50%, all of it. They didn't just make a few stars, they turned 100% of their available material into stars, fast. No dust, no leftover gas, just raw, pure starlight. And that shouldn't be possible. According to every model we've built, galaxies aren't supposed to work like that. It should take billions of years to evolve like this. And yet, these objects formed incredibly early in the universe's history, and they're way more advanced than they have any right to be. In fact, they might not even be galaxies at all. Some scientists are now seriously wondering, are we looking at something completely new? Some unknown kind of structure that doesn't fit anywhere in our current cosmological playbook? Because if these are galaxies, then our entire understanding of the Big Bang, how it happened, how matter formed, how galaxies evolved, might be flat out wrong. That's not being dramatic. If these objects are real, they're impossible under our current model. And yet, here they are, staring back at us from the dawn of time. So, what exactly are we looking at? Are these ancient titans of the cosmos, supercharged star factories from a forgotten chapter of the universe? Or are we staring at something so unfamiliar we don't even have the language to describe it yet? The truth is, no one knows. What do you think these mysterious objects could be? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because if your mind is as blown as ours right now, go ahead and hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more mysteries from the edge of the universe.